Hey everyone, what's going on? Dave Kettner back here again with you. And this is the last training video in my series I've been doing here on how to sell digital images on Etsy. So again, this is the last video in the training, video number 6. If you missed some of the earlier videos, I would encourage you to go back and watch them from the intro all the way through the step process that I was teaching so you can actually follow along and in sequential order and also take action on what I've been teaching. That's so important. In this video, this one is going to be about step 5, which is rinse and repeat. Following the same procedure that I've been teaching you throughout here to create more digital products for sale. And I'm also going to be talking about selling digital bundles and how to do that, because that is going to help you sell more products. So in this one, this is step number 5, rinse and repeat. Again, following the same process to generate more sales. So I want to make sure that you're always in the process of researching more designs that are selling well on Etsy. You're going to just continue to research different things, find ideas, and then create new designs around these ideas that you're seeing. If you're continually doing this and putting these designs up for sale on Etsy, it's going to build up your store. It's going to give your customers more things to buy. It's going to cause more momentum in your Etsy store. It's going to get you more reviews. It's going to get you your better rankings. And if you're using ads, your ad cost actually comes down. So you're just continually building your basically your real estate, and it is going to help you to become more profitable. All right, this is what I want you to make sure that you're doing. If you just leave it and put up a few things, it might not happen for you. But as you're building this out, this is really the starting piece of building out your full business. All right, just putting digital images is a start, and I'll go through at the end here telling you about the whole process that I teach if you want to follow along with me. Now, I want to make sure too that you're finding your best keywords always, because this is how people are finding you, is through the keywords. So make sure you're researching when you're putting up new listings, and then continue, as I went over in the last video, going through and looking at your actual data results and putting that, updating your listings, your title, your description, your tags based on the results that you're actually seeing. That's very, very important. Now, as I said here a minute ago, I want you to start creating multiple designs around the same topic and or niche to sell design bundles. Now, what does this look like? I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna go and share that with you right now. So it's important that you do stay around the same idea, because if you're all over the place in a bundle, it's not gonna sell. You have to be around the same topic that people are searching for, the same keywords, right? So here's the steps that you're gonna take when creating a bundle, a design bundle for sale. And by the way, if you look down below there, I know it's really small, but I'll show you in the next slide some examples of what it looks like, but that's a typical one that you would see, and that's one of the ones that we actually sold for New Year's this past year, 2023. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create our designs the exact same way, but the only difference is you want to put your files that you're creating. So if you're doing an SVG, a PNG, JPEG, whatever those files that you're creating for those designs, put them in the same file. And what I usually do is I call it whatever it is. So like if you look down below there, the top left corner says, "Oh dear, another year." Well, that would be the name of my file. "Oh dear, another year." And then in that folder, I would put all the different file types that we have for the design. I'll show you in a minute what it looks like when I show you the ones I created for one I'm gonna put up in my store today. All right. Now, when you have all your designs done, this is important. Now, because when you're selling digital images on Etsy, it only allows you to upload 5 files. You probably saw that as we're doing the individual designs. But the way we get around it to do all these different design files is we actually zip all these folders into a compressed file, and we put all our bundle files into one folder that's zipped. All right. If you don't know how to do that, I'll show you how to do it here on my PC in a minute. If you're on a Mac, you can do it as well. Just make sure you look up how to zip or compress a file. All right. Then the only difference is when we create the mock-up design that the customers are going to see when they're searching for different things on Etsy, is we want to make sure we create that mock-up with our designs that are actually going to be in that bundle that they buy. All right. Now, if you have, say, you're doing like 30 designs, well, 30 designs are going to be too small for one image, right? So then you might want to have multiple mock-ups. But I'd like to have 9 to 12 max in that one. And so a lot of times our design packs are going to be less than 12 files. All right, I'll show you some examples here in a minute. And then everything else is the same. You're creating your Etsy listing the same way, with the only exception is now you're going to do your tags and your title and your description around all the files that are in your bundle. All right, so you have a little bit of each one, and it helps people find specific images they're looking for, and they're like, oh wow, there's a whole bunch of things that we're getting here, and it's a super price. It's more effective to buy it in a bundle usually than individually. You'll get people that will buy your bundles more so than just individual files. It works out really good. So what I want to do now is just show you some examples here. You see that New Year's bundle I was telling you about is an actual one that we're selling here for New Year's of 2023. And you'll see all the designs that are in there, okay? So we put them all together in that one mock-up, and we show the customer exactly what they're going to get in those different file types that you see down below. The middle one is a fitness bundle. And as you see here, if you count the different images across, and this one has 4, 3, and 4, so there's 11 different image designs in this one here. The one over here, there was 4, 3, and 4, so this one had 11. And then over here on the right, I have a Mother's Day bundle that we're selling right now. And you'll see this one has 4, 4, and 4. So this is actually 12 different designs that they're getting here for Mother's Day. So see, they're maximizing. In fact, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. This one here is just one design. So it looks like we have 11 in there. But you would see it'd be really hard to try to fit more than that. I might be able to fit one more in the middle fitness bundle, but that one's 11. So whatever you're creating, you don't have to do 10, 11, 12. Start with just a few. If you're only making like say 3 or 4 round topics, try to sell that. There's plenty of times that we're doing design bundles that only have a few images in there. But if you can make more, you're giving people more bang for the buck, you can actually then charge more for that bundle. All right, so if people are getting more bang for the buck, they're very happy to buy a bundle around the same topic. So let me go through the live walkthrough training here and show you what I just designed here for our Mother's Day bundle that's coming up. All right, you see over here, I brought in my Canva, and I had all these individual files here. I have 9 files that I loaded here for Father's Day, and I think I said Mother's Day before. It's actually Father's Day, but these are Father's Day images that I created here, and I'm creating this design pack of 9 different files, and you see this is the mock-up that I created. So I just took each one of these, and I just shrunk them down and made them fit in here, so all 9 look aesthetically okay, and then I put the different files that they're going to get down below. Now again, you don't have to do all these. I would recommend at least doing a PNG, maybe a PNG and an SVG. I've covered in prior other video training of how to actually get SVG files, especially with these black and whites. It's very easy to convert. Check out my training. You'll see how I actually do that and how we can do it for free very easily. All right, we see I created this mock-up image. This is going to be the main image that I'm going to upload as my first file for Etsy. After that, then I will do different mock-up files of these different things individually. So I might put one on a t-shirt, I might put one on a hat, put one on a mug, put one on socks, whatever. Just throw some different examples. And of course, then I'd create my video to show it in video form too. So I'm maximizing all the different things that Etsy allows us to do. Now, if you want to, and you see I have EPS down here. If you want to create to an EPS file, because that people are searching for that, all you have to do is go to this site here. It's called convertio.co. All right, and actually it's really easy to choose a file here and convert it to an EPS or a lot of different files for that matter. I'll put this in the description box, so in case you want to use that, you can definitely use that to create an EPS if it's being searched for and you just want to offer some more things. I do it just because it allows more opportunity for sales from customers that might want to have that kind of file. All right, and then I have all these in a folder. So I created this dad design bundle here on my desktop, and you'll see here that I created one for mockup files. So I will use that with my playset, do a video and different things like I just said with different showing the different images on different things. Not all of them, just a few of them. But the images for delivery is what's important because that's what the customer are going to receive, right? So each of my designs are here. In fact, I'm going to delete this one down below here because that's what I'm going to show you how to create. All right, so there's 9 designs here, and each one of these, so if I open up data of the year, this has all the different files that I'm offering to the customer. So same design, but in JPEG, in a PDF form, in PNG, in an SVG, in another PNG, and an EPS file. Now, the reason why there is 2 PNG files, you see this one says -white or _white, is because this is all in black, the actual writing. This one is reversed. It's in white, so if the customer wants to create this design on a dark background, like see I have a black shirt on today, if they want to put, if it was black on black, it won't show. But inverted, white will show up. So there's times that people want that. I include that. In this one, I included in mine in case people want to do that, and then I can offer it. I could say about, talk about it in the description, so people say, hey, oh, by the way, you also get the inverted color if you want to put this on dark material or something that's dark, a dark product. Okay, so I have each of these that way throughout all 9 of these. So what I do is I just highlight all 9 of these things, and now I am on a PC. So this is how I would zip this into one compressed file on a PC. Again, if you're on a Mac, just search how to do that and compress the file together. So I'm going to right click on this, and you'll see that it'll open up all this stuff. It says compress to zip file is right here. So I click on that, and then it's going to compress all these folders and files into one zip file, and it's going to allow me to name it. So in here, I'm just going to put Father's Day Design Pack. And then when I click off of that, it's all ready to go. So this is all zipped up. It's 4.3, almost 4.4 kilobytes. This is the file that when Etsy asks me when I'm making the listing, what is the customer going to receive? You upload this one thing. You don't have to do all these. You do this one. And if for some reason you find that the zip file that you create is too big for Etsy, it says, well, this file is too big. I think it's over 20 kilobytes or something like that. If for some reason you create one that's too big, you do have 5 files that you can work with. So you can do 5 different zip files up to the limit that you can do. You can play around with that. Most of the time, you will not hit that limit, okay? So that's what I'm going to upload to Etsy when I make the design, all right? So if you have any questions on that, please put it in the comments below this video, and I'll be happy to answer you. So let me actually close this out with the rest of our training. And it's important that I clarify with this and make sure that you guys are taking daily action, because I want you to generate long-term success over time. And that's going to happen when you're taking action every single day. You're building your business little by little, because this is something that you're going to be able to grow over time. And don't take it for granted, because as you're building this out, it's going to make a huge difference in your life. And as you grow your Etsy store, it's going to start compounding on itself. It's kind of like rolling a snowball in the snow. Those of you guys that have been in the snow before, it takes a little bit to build that little snowball, but as you roll it again, when it's packing snow, then that ball gets bigger and bigger quicker, and that's what's going to happen with your business. All right, so take daily action, making sure that you are focused on doing what's right for your business. And if you're doing that, you're going to achieve success. All right, it's just a matter of time as long as you're following the strategies that I'm teaching you. Now realize this whole digital image thing is just the tip of the iceberg. This is where I'm teaching you how to get your Etsy store going, or how to get an old store moving, or even a store that's moving faster, okay? I teach in my Etsy Profits Generator a course. It's a course that I created, and I'm actually updating it now to make it up to date with all this information, with these design files all the way through. I walk you through the step-by-step process of this, what I just taught you in this free training series, how to then move it to print-on-demand, physical products on Etsy, move it to all kinds of different things with that, and then eventually move it to Amazon. You can do print on demand with Amazon, but then I get into the bread and butter of doing private label Amazon, and that's where people can order stuff and get it to their doorstep in 2 days or less, and that's where the big money is made in the physical product business. I do and cover all this in my Etsy Profits Generator. So if you're looking for more, please look into that. I'll have the link down below in my description. Please feel free to ask me questions about it. You can hit me up, and my contact information is on that page, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. And hopefully down the road, maybe you'll join me, because I tell you right now, it all becomes a lost opportunity cost if you are trying to figure this out on your own, instead of having someone guide you through the process that's done it. And we've had thousands of students that have been success stories. I would love to help you out and get you to your goals quicker rather than later. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this training series. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me that thumbs up. That always helps get this video out to other people. And if you enjoy my training, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continue to build more videos on this platform. And so if you want to get notified, hit that bell button so you know that my new videos are coming out. And I look forward to continue to seeing you on here and helping you get to that place wherever it is that you may be. So with that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day, or hope you have a wonderful time putting all this together, and I look forward to hearing your success. Please put it in the comments down below, and I will catch you in another training sometime soon. Take care.